How you doing, guys? This is MMPR Fan 94 and today it will be episode 2 of my Metal Gear Solid walkthrough. If you haven't seen episode 1, go on to my channel and watch it now. I was doing a recap on it. It was just the opening title video, the opening screen, me showing all the things you can do, and then it was just the start of the game, going through the docks, the heliport, infiltrating into the tank hangar, rescuing the DARPA chief, doing the first boss where you shoot the Jedium soldiers, and then going into the armory to defeat going down to the armory to try and find Kenneth Baker. So let's get stuck in, shall we? So obviously to load the game, you go to memory card and you go to armory. Then it'll give you a mission log. Now you can do this every time you start the game, and then it'll give you what you've done so far. So I'll just read this out for you. Snake gets in touch with the DARPA chief, but the chief says that the terrorists found out one of the 2 detonation codes necessary to launch a nuclear weapon. The chief tells Snake that it is possible to deactivate the detonation code by using the detonation code emergency override key held by Arms Tech President Kenneth Baker, who is trapped in the 2nd floor basement. However, right after that, he dies from a heart attack. Snake must try and rescue Baker, who is trapped on the other side of the cemented wall on the 2nd floor basement of the tank hangar. Right, let's get started. Right, I'm going to start off showing you something that I didn't do in episode 1. There's 2 secret compartments that you can use to blow C4 up, and I'm just about to run over one of the traps, and that's one of the fake walls. If you look, that sounds different. Right, when you're going in this one, be careful. Make sure you equip your thermal goggles, because there's 2 traps in here. And you get C4 and shotgun bullets. Then in here there's no traps, it's just stun grenades and shock grenades. Then you go and get some more C4. There's another trap. Of course, I have to do this all over again, because whenever you load it in, it starts you off from the nearest checkpoint. And again, just use the shock grenade to go into this room and get some more C4 and get a ration. The chaff is very, very important. It helps you scramble cameras and it'll help you out in some of the boss battles later. So, a wee trick you can do here, which I will say here, you can actually shoot your gun in and hit and actually shoot President Baker, and you hear Ocelot shouting at you, and he'll go, "What are you aiming at?"
What are you aiming at?
So you want to try that, it's quite fun, but only do it once, because if you shoot him 3 times, President Baker will die and it'll be an instant game over. Right, I'm going to go and get some more C4, because you can beat Ocelot 2 different ways. You can run around and beat them with your handgun, sock them, or you can stick C4 to the wall and beat them up that way.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you. No, don't touch it. C4. Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about. And you? Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
Right, there's 2 ways of beating Ocelot. You can shoot him with your shotgun and just chase him around and get a few. And whatever you do not go into the rope things, because that'll trigger off the C4 and kill President Baker. When the President Baker dies, it's game over. You can shoot him with your shotgun, but I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to beat him with C4.
Alright. Let's go.
Of course, you can call the codec for help if you want to know how to beat him. And Campbell and Megan Campbell and Naomi give you advice.
If you've got a question about Foxhound, ask Dr. Naomi.
Revolver Ocelot is a former member of Spetsnaz. After the fall of the Soviet Union, he apparently served in the Russian tax police's elite SWAT team. After that, he joined the SVR, the Russian Foreign Intelligence Agency, which was formerly a part of the KGB. But according to my sources, he was dissatisfied with the rigid system of the KGB and wanted to get out. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He's a gun fanatic and totally obsessed with cowboy movies and spaghetti westerns. He's also something of a sadist. He learned the most advanced torture techniques while he was with Spetsnaz.
Yeah, he had plenty of practice. Lubyanka prison is located right there inside KGB headquarters. In a gunfight, reloading is usually the most dangerous time. But he loves it. Use that to your advantage. You'll have to take him out when he's reloading. Can you see where his number of remaining bullets is displayed on the screen? Wait for the right moment, and then take him out.
Then you can just call him again, see if it's anything different, and then if he doesn't, you can just skip it.
Make sure President Baker doesn't get hurt. If he's killed, it's all over. Try not to cross over that yellow line, or you might set off the explosion.
Better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last too long.
absolutely love the boss music in this game. It's absolutely amazing. It's just a rendition of the intrusion theme, but it's a lot better. Usually takes about 4 C4 to get the job done.
But to you, it would be the smell of your own skin. Hiding won't help you.
No, that's lost all beat.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again. Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton. Who the hell?
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mattis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. You know, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Well, Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went in. Did it?
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Right, that's the... Suppose I call the shooting unit soldiers like a sub-boss, but that was the first main boss, Ocelot. It's one of my favourite bosses, and Ocelot will become a big key character now in the Metal Gear Solid series. So that was President Baker. He has now died. We don't know what's happened to him. Same with the DARPA chief. Right, need to move on. We have to contact Meryl. Now, to contact Meryl, you need to get the case. You have to look on the back of the CD case, and it tells you. And our frequency is 140.1. 140.15. But I can't do it at the minute because you can do burst transmission, but normal transmission is impossible because of the electronic jamming. Right, the Genome soldiers are back in the armory, so you need to be careful. Right, you can now get the FAMAS. So my items are now ration, level 2 card, the disc for the Metal Gear X, exercise data, cigarette, scope, cardboard box A, thermal goggles. Then you can go and get your FAMAS now. Now you have to be careful getting your FAMAS because there are infrared sensors. So you have to crawl over them. But you don't need your thermal goggles to get past it because you just crawl under like this. Right, while you're in the army at this point of the game, go and get more grenades because you're going to need them. You're going to need them very shortly. And the more you complete the game, the more your ammo and stuff goes up. Where's he going? Right, how it is. Right, get more grenades because you're going to need them. Right, when you're in the army you can call Meryl now, so before I do that there, I'm going to call
the DARPA chief and President Baker. So now the terrorists know both detonation codes.
Yeah, and on top of that, they both died right in front of my eyes.
Snake, now that the terrorists have both detonation codes, the only way to stop a nuclear launch is to either use the detonation code release keys that Meryl's holding,
or find the Metal Gear chief engineer that President Baker mentioned, Al Emmerich.
In any case, you should contact Meryl by codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD case?
right, I mean they're in Colonel there, but it's another bit of trivia for you. Right, there's another card you can ring, is Nastasha. She's like a weapons analysis. So her frequency is 141.52.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Right, that's Nastasha. You can call her and she'll give you details on all your weapons and stuff. It's very, very good.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top-secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second-floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement?
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Oh.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor's being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. But when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Right, that's Meryl contacted. So we now you now have Campbell, Mailing, Master, Natasha, and Meryl to call in your codec to give you information and to help you further through the game further. Master Miller gives you like survival tips. Campbell just gives you general tips. Mailing saves the game. Natasha gives you weapons tips, and Meryl gives you tips on the base and stuff. So.
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
Right, that's the airlock open. That will advance the game to the snowfield before the nuclear warhead storage building. Right, I have to go upstairs now and get the mine detector. And the guard is now up there. He was walking around the tank, and if you noticed, the tank that was there earlier has now disappeared. You'll know why soon. Had to kill him there because it was going to be seen otherwise. Right, in here is where your mine detector is. Right, moving on. Now the airlock, I have to stress, the airlock has infrared sensors and you'll need your thermal goggles to do it, but you can use your cigarettes, and I'm going to try and make an attempt to do it with the cigarettes. Right, a wee bit of trivia, the remake of Metal Gear Solid on the GameCube on Twin Snakes, you can actually get your gun and there's wee sensors and you can shoot them, and that takes out the sensors in Twin Snakes, but in this game unfortunately you have to do it without the, it.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them, and the doors will seal off, and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow, you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
See? Put the thermal goggles on, you can see it. But I'm going to try and do it with the cigarettes. Brilliant that you can use the cigarettes to show their fit sensors. Amazing. Right, this is the snowfield, and if you put your thermal goggles on, you will see that there's mining, there's claymores. And the good thing is with claymores is you can crawl on the ground and pick them up.
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your bands.
Okay, that was a secret caller. We don't know who it is yet. Calling himself Deep Throat, giving you information. And he's on the base somewhere. So now you know where that tank went. That was in the tank hangar. Right, the next boss is coming up.
Don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message.
Right, this is Raven.
That's right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. So, let's fight.
Right, this is what you need your grenades for. Right, so just equip your rations. There's a wee claymore mine here, so just crawl over it. Now I'm going to let Raven hit me here, but it's just to show a funny cutscene, and I've laughed at it ever since I played this game. I think it's brilliant. You see, I love it. Typical, didn't do it. Right, you use chocolate aid to jam the sensors so you can jam the big gun. just stand and fire grenades in.
See how you like that?
And there you have the tank beat. Easy as in.
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. You got the car.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
Right, that's the second member of well, you weren't really fighting Raven, you were more fighting the gunner and the tank, but that's the third boss of the game done. So we're now in the warhead storage building, and this level can be a pain. This level can be a pain in the butt because you're not allowed to use your weapons, because this is where they store the warheads. But the codec will explain it here. Maybe he just passes by. Unfortunately, if you're caught in the level 1 of the nuclear warhead storage building, gas is released.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
It's not that I can, Colonel, it's the fact that the nanomachines don't let me use the weapons. Only use your chaff grenade. There's one surveillance camera, so you use the chaff grenade for it. And there's 3 of them soldiers. 2 on the ground and one on the gantry. Just hide here until he goes past me. Oh.
Mr. Fox.
Just the box again. And this time he didn't catch me in the box. Excellent. Right, run quickly before he turns back. The box could be one of your greatest tools in this game. Of course, the objective is you have to go to B2. Then you go up here, flatten yourself against the wall, and you'll see Hal Emmerich, which is the person you're looking for at the minute. Now we've got a problem in the game. You go through these doors, and the room is filled with gas. And the floor is electrified. Right, we're going to get a call from Vito here.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Oh yes, and after beating the tank, you now have the level 3 card. And then all the other items are still the same. And I've now got claymores to my weapon list. I picked them up on the snowfield. Or by the snowfield. Where's the snowfield? It's either the snowfield or the canyon, I can't remember. But we have a problem. We need to get the Nikita missile launcher, which is a remote controlled missile. Now when I was a kid in Metal Gear Solid, I used to backtrack back past the infrared sensors back to the armory in B2 of the tank hangar to get the Nikita missile launcher. But then I realised in my adult years that you can actually get it in the B1 of the nuclear warhead storage building, so I'll go and get that. Now this room is one of my favourite rooms in the whole game. I'm going to do something that's extremely funny, but I'll have to kick at one of the guards first, because if I don't, I'll get caught. On this floor, the guards rotate and they go to the bathroom, and this is the most funniest thing ever. And it would help if I had some C4, wouldn't it? Okay, I'll do it later. I have no C4. Right, so you get the Nikita missile launcher in here. It's in this room here. You need the level 3 card for it. And there's other doors in here. That is level 4 and level 5, level 6, and that one is level 4. Right, got the Nikita missile launcher. Now I have to go down to B2 and destroy the electric floor. Where's this boy going to go? You see, I'm so used to playing Metal Gear Solid 3 and Metal Gear Solid 4 that I actually don't use the radar. That's why you'll see me go into first person view mode and seeing where the soldiers are. But that's not a bad quality to have in these games. I think the radar makes it too easy. Right, this can be tricky. It can take a few goes because of the gun cameras. Now you can do it like this, or you can go into first person view mode, but it's easier to go in first person view mode. I wish me luck guys here, hope I do this in the first go. Sweet, first go. Then go out and get the breath of air. Right guys, so I'm going to end it here. I was about to see if I haven't saved it since I started playing it tonight for the episode 2.
Mei Ling, how can someone outside of this operation cut into my codec?
We're talking about that guy calling himself Deep Throat. We were monitoring from here.
What about it?
Well, if somebody knows your frequency, they can call you. But the question is, how did he learn it? It's top secret information.
Can you tell me where he called from?
I'm sorry, the signal is too weak to locate its source. But I'm sure he's near you, somewhere on the base. Be careful, Snake.
Right, well that concludes my episode 2 of my Metal Gear Solid walkthrough. So I hope you enjoyed the video guys, and again if you haven't seen part 1 yet, go and watch. If you haven't seen episode 1, go and watch it first and then check out this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and thanks for watching, and because I really enjoyed making these videos. So I hope you really enjoy watching my videos, and I will get episode 3 posted up in a couple of days because I'm very busy at the minute, so I will get it on as soon as I can. So thanks for watching the video guys, and I will see you around.